Hello and a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for Monday Makers. We are charged and ready to go this Halloween night. Over the course, that was my scary ghosty sound effect thing. Over the course of the next couple of hours, we have got plenty of treats lined up for you. Will there be any tricks? Crafty tricks, of course, to help you get the very best out of all your products. And will there be any ghosties and ghoulies on the show? Maybe. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. But listen, it is Halloween night. We're very excited. As I say, we're supercharged. Feel free to get in touch with us over the course of this show. Let us know if there's anything particular that you want to see. Also, I've really enjoyed today as well. You guys have been sending in pictures of your Halloween costumes. What are you wearing this evening? What are you dressing up as? Oh, and also, yes, do send in your craft along photos as well, because we've actually seen one before the show. I think there's a lady called Kim had posted in the I'm a Crafter's companion group. If you took part in the craft along a little bit earlier on, send in your pics, please. We would love to see those. Anything Halloweeny as well, we would also love to see. But we're here for Monday Makers. Loads of great inspiration, loads of great demos. And actually tonight, off the back of birthday, we know, everybody's credit cards are smoking. We have got some really, really great collections at nice affordable prices for you as well. So hopefully there is something that we can tempt you with over the course of the show. I'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time. Before that though, let's say hello to the most important person in the room. Not you guys, you're not even in the room. George has just gone, what, me? Not you, George. You're very important. And Jamie, you're very important, but you're not as important as the lady across the other side of the studio who, A, has been absolutely smashing it out of the park today as far as the demos are concerned. B, has also won Halloween here at Crafters TV because she's the only person who's kept her costume on all day. I gave up by 1 o'clock. John, who was dressed as a Jedi, took his off, I think, about half an hour ago. But Michelle has won Halloween. She's still there looking amazing as ever. It is the wonderful Michelle McCarthy. How are you?
I'm loving this. I love this outfit. I've got the petticoat on with all the netting stuff.
Oh, wow.
There's loads of, I feel a little bit like a princess today.
You look like a princess.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. What's the, isn't it, they're called the princesses? I've never seen Grease. What's it called? What's it called? Pink lady, isn't it? Not pink princess.
Did you see the really harmless look on my face?
You got it written on your top. Pink,
okay. Pink ladies.
Pink ladies, not the pink princesses.
As well.
Have you? Oh, nice.
I have something on the back.
You look the business. Yeah, with the little bow and the...
Thank you very much.
What are you going to be demoing over the course of the show?
We have got some more reveal window dies, or door reveal dies, sorry. We've got some more Swash Borders. I love those. So I've got a box with those, and then we've got a couple more Zigzag die demos for you.
Well, we've got lots to cram in. Superstar Susie is on the socials. Apologies I didn't put my costume back on again. I stuck with the jumper with the angry tomatoes. Too itchy, too hot. It was a mistake. It was fun to do it on the Halloween party I went to, but it was a mistake to wear it on air. It's too hot. If you want to see my Teen Wolf costume, go back and watch Wake Up Call from earlier. We had a ball. Hi to Ben McCarthy, who's joined us.
Hello.
Hi to Laurie Barnett from Gilbert, Arizona. Carolyn is in from Phoenix, Arizona. Kimberly J. Millwood is in from North Carolina. Mary Beth Doyle joins us from Minnesota. Sharon Sweeney Stuper says hello from Maryland. Hello to LQM, says good morning from San Jose. Hi to Jenny Barger, who says hello from Ohio. Hello. Hi to Mary Pat 1000, who says happy Halloween, everyone, from a sunny Montana. Barbara Rostovsky's in from Indiana. Mary Reno says hi from Maine. Janet Boyd is in from Michigan. Susan Griffith says hello, Ben, Michelle, Social, and the CC team from a dark southeast UK. Loved the bag that you created earlier on, Michelle. It was a fantastic craft along.
Oh,
by the way, we have got Jamie and George in the gallery today, steering the good ship craft. Oh yeah, hi to Eileen from Puerto Rico. Hi to Patty from California. Jessica is in from Southern Illinois. And hi to Lillian, who says hi, Ben, Michelle, and Susie. And also hello. What? Oh, Susie, sorry. Susie just says, what? You've never seen Grease, Ben? That's crazy talk. One of my favourite movies. I love the soundtrack. It's one of those ones where, well, there's people in here who haven't seen like Back to the Future and stuff like that. It's one of those movies that I've only ever caught bits of. I've never really sat down and watched it.
It's so good. It was like the film of my childhood. That and Dirty Dancing.
Is it? I see. I've seen Dirty Dancing.
No?
No, Back to the Future. It's
But
no
you
Indiana
see,
Jones, is it?
Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, any Arnie film.
Hey.
Can't beat a good Arnie film. But then I loved the Pretty in Pink and the Breakfast Club, classic 80s films.
Mary says, you've never seen Grease, Ben? Wow, lots of great tunes for you to parody Grease. I know the songs from Grease, but I've never really sat down and seen the movie. All right, then, fess up tonight then. What is the one TV programme, or let's do movies. What's the one movie that you've never seen that will shock us tonight, that everyone goes, what? I can't believe you've never seen that. Oh, there we go. So there we go. Jamie's just throwing it out there. I'll get to the craft in a minute. Jamie, never seen an episode of Doctor Who?
No. How do you get to... No.
Mate, Doctor Who's decent. He just said it just looks awful. It's great. Depending on which doctor you watch, some good stuff right there.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. Go on, George. George has never seen a full episode of Friends. He says you flick through the channels and it's on, and then he just kind of skips away because he can't be bothered to watch it. Wow. You've all gone down in my estimations. I've gone down in my own estimations as well for not having seen Grease. I'm sure Michelle's bombshell in just a few moments' time. Have you got one?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, same now. I've never seen any Game of Thrones.
Never seen an episode.
No.
It's just not my thing.
No. We'll talk more about that in just a second. I feel like I ought to show you these because I can hear the bosses saying, "Oh, you're chatting too much at the start of the show. Should have got to the first demo quicker." Let's have a look at the door reveal dies. We love to have a bit of a chat and a bit of a banter, but we are here to obviously craft as well. And these are an absolute steal. The door reveal stamping dies, 18 dies, 12 stamps you're going to get, and these are brilliant for revealing a message or maybe revealing a photo, or as Michelle was showing us a little bit earlier on, great for kind of revealing something bigger behind the door, because obviously you can make it more 3D, can't you, with your phone and stuff?
Yeah, put foam pads behind there and you can fit chocolate coins in.
Yeah.
It always goes back to chocolate and food with me, doesn't it? And then there was a shaker element, so I multi-leveled them. There was a shaker.
And a chocolate.
Yeah, a bit of chocolate.
I mean, not being funny, I'd love to open one of these up and find a lovely sweet message behind it, but I'd rather open one up and find a chocolate coin in there.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm the only one on that.
No.
I love you or big chocolate coin. I know which one I'd rather have. You've also got the square in there too. So again, the different sizes of the square. They each come with their own dies as well, for stamps rather. So it tells the recipient what to do. Open here. And you've also got your tear here, and then you've got this one here, which I know is Craig's favourite whenever he makes these. This is the curved door reveal, and as we said earlier on, nice to kind of create that little reveal, but also if you flip it that way, you've got like a little fairy door as well, so could potentially just pull that down like a little drawbridge and reveal the little fairy scene behind. It's a really fun thing to do with this collection. 18 dies, 12 stamps, should be nigh on £40, nigh on $45, £23.99 or $27.96. Let's get into the first demo in this, and then I'm going to start reading out. I'm going to start naming and shaming a few people who've dared to tell me the films that they've never seen as well. So we'll do that in just a few moments.
Yeah.
But what we're going to use in this demo?
So I'm going to use the square
Okay.
door reveal. So I've already got a couple of them out, but if you haven't seen these before, in the square one you're going to get 3 sizes. So if I just pop that back there, you can see. And what happens is this is the one that creates your door. There's no die cutting element there, and then obviously you've got the blade all the way around there, and those create the perforations for you to be able to pop that door open. And then this is the one that is going to create your mat and layer for on top of your door. Yeah. So let me pop that there and move those. So I am going to, so again, I've got some of that beautiful Summer Gnomes paper. Mm-hmm. So we're going to pop this one on here and we're going to run it through. So I'm just going to tape it down so it doesn't move from where I want it to go. There we go. And then we'll pop this one on as well.
Hi to Heart to Home Creations from Wiltshire. Cheryl's in from Washington. Patricia Ann from New Hampshire. Adriana from San Antonio. Hi to Betty Weaver from Idaho, our winner. Heart to Home Creations, Top Gun, never seen it. Neither have I. Seen Top Gun?
Yes. I haven't seen the new one. I'm on the fence about the new one, so I don't know.
I just kind of feel with like these films now, so this is a case in point. So I'd never seen Gremlins up until about, I think it was either last Christmas or the Christmas before.
I think it was last Christmas because I was shocked.
And everyone was like, oh, Gremlins, such a great movie, you've got to watch Gremlins. And I watched it. I've never watched a worse film in my life. But I think the reason why I thought that is because I didn't obviously watch it through the rose-tinted glasses, because it's like, do you know what I mean? As you see these films and you remember them as a kid, you've still got a lot of love for them when you watch them back in years to come.
That's
I thought it was terrible.
Yeah, I think some films just don't age well, do they? I mean, especially some 80s films, they don't age well. But if you didn't see them the first time round and then watching them as an adult, I can see why you would think that, definitely.
Nikki's never seen Dirty Dancing. He didn't take a breath. Eve's never seen The Wizard of Oz.
Have you seen the second one?
Oh, that is scary.
Oh my
How is that
goodness.
PG? With the flying monkeys? The monkeys on roller skates?
Yeah,
and the
wheelie things.
The witch takes their heads off.
Yeah, oh no.
Heads off, head off. She's got multiple heads. It's very scary. And there's the TikTok, isn't there?
Yeah.
The little, scary. Cheryl's never seen Casablanca. I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. You ever seen Casablanca?
No, I've not seen that one.
Barbara's never seen Titanic.
Ooh.
I won't tell you what happens at the end.
Oh, gosh. Dear.
Susan's never seen Mary Poppins. And Patch has never seen The Sound of Music. And Dawn's never seen The Game of Thrones either. The Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Sophie's never seen Harry Potter. I can understand that as well. Things like Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, that have so many episodes and so many films. If you miss like the boat first time round, I always think it's hard to kind of get into it, isn't it? But
right, so what I have got is I've got my big one here, my big doll reveal, and I've just scored halfway down that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that open, just to sort of halfway.
Can you cut it into any like paper, any card weight then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't affect like the perforation?
No, definitely not. I mean, I did it on the textured cardstock earlier, and it perforated open just as well as that one just did there.
Yeah.
So again, I've got that textured cardstock that we've got on the show today. So there's the brights and the pastels. So this is from the brights, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're just going to take this in. So, oh dear. I thought I were going to sneeze then.
Oh.
I got a tickle.
Look at the bright light.
Really?
Well, they always say look at the bright light, but I never quite know whether that stifles the sneeze or whether it makes the sneeze come out.
Okay. So. I like to sneeze.
Oh, so do I.
I love to have, but the thing is, I'm very loud when I sneeze. I sort of go, row, but really loud.
What do you do?
Row. But a lot louder than that. I'll not do it for you, but.
I'm glad that I've met someone else who loves to sneeze. I love it when you get like multiple sneezes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You go on a bit of a sneeze fest.
Yeah, love it.
Can't beat a good sneeze.
No. So
It's so weird.
So that one being open is going to be, I know it's not going to be yet, but that is going to be my stopper for my easel card. So I'm just going to fold that back down, and then I'm going to bring in, so this is going to pop on here to create my easel. And I'm going to bring in this. So I've already got these stamped out. It's from the Gnome collection. So there's no one like you and wish you were here. And then, so you saw me just die cut that one out, but then this is one I did earlier again. So all I've done is I've just die cut two, and I'm just going to layer that over there, and hopefully when I open that up, they're going to be perfectly where they need to be.
Cool.
So let's pop that on there first. So again, you can see how easy these are to put together. All you're going to do is play about with the placement, and again, you know, deciding on if you're going to be putting anything chocolate-wise behind the doors or a shaker element like I did before. You can have a lot of fun with these. So.
Patty's joined us while she's sticking from Washington. Also, Patty from Wisconsin, who says our trick or treat was on Saturday. Dana's never seen Doctor Who, Jamie. Anne's never seen a Rocky movie.
What?
I must break you. That was Rocky 4, wasn't it? Jean's never seen Friends.
Ooh.
And Lillian says, I haven't seen Mary Poppins, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Home Alone? Star Wars or Teen Wolf. You saw him earlier, Lillian. What are you talking about? He was here. Dorothy says, Michelle, the new Top Gun is good. And Carol also saying, I've never seen Star Wars. Interesting, isn't it?
I'm not a fan of Star Wars, the newer ones. I liked the original ones, but I grew up watching them every Christmas.
Oh yeah, because they were always on TV Christmas time, weren't they?
And the one where the big boulder, Indiana Jones,
Oh,
they were always on at Christmas as well. Big boulder.
Big boulder one.
This is why I don't play, is it charades?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why I don't play anything like that.
Big boulder one.
Right, so what I've done here is, with the one that creates the perforation, I've run it through onto some of this lovely yellow cardstock, and I've just cut it out.
Okay.
Because I want an extra matten layer on that, so I've taken that one and that one, and all I've done is just cut that straight out. So I'm going to pop that on there as well, just giving me that double matten layer. And that one should layer perfectly over that. And then that on there. It wasn't me.
They're coming to arrest Jamie for not having seen any Doctor Who.
I think so. And again, I'm going to do exactly the same on that one.
Hi to Miriam, who's joined us, saying hi from South Carolina. Hello, Ben and Michelle. Hi to Cheryl, who says, I'm getting ready to watch Beetlejuice. So funny and silly. That's a good movie.
That is a classic.
They're making a new one, aren't they?
Yeah.
With Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Winona Ryder's going to be in it, though, isn't she?
Oh, is she?
Yeah. But I heard she was. Well, you know, she didn't personally tell me.
No, well,
you know.
No. I know you're good. I know you're good friends with her. I think Michael Keaton's going to be in it as well. I'm sure I saw a poster with Johnny Depp on it, or maybe it was like a fan.
I did.
Poster.
I
saw you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to work.
The thing is, it's Tim Burton, and I think Johnny Depp tends to be in.
They go hand in hand, really, don't they? Veronica says, Michelle, you look so beautiful today. I love it.
Aw, thank you.
Veronica. And Veronica also saying, Ben, your costume had me cracking up all morning. I might go and stick the wig on beard on again in a break in a little bit. I'm not putting the whole thing on again. I'll do that bit if you want. Jamie's just gone, you will look like Bob Ross then. I might do. Hi to Catherine, who's joined us as well from San Diego. What I love about these dies as well, doesn't it? Again, it's a simple process to create something which looks like you spent hours pouring over it, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, you're watching while I'm doing this. It comes together very simply, but looks absolutely amazing. So I'm using the summer gnomes, so obviously it would be rude not to... So is she a gnome or a gonk? She's a gnome, isn't she?
She's a gonk.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, that's in my classification of gnomes and gonks.
Okay.
I think. Well, I'm not an expert on this. Oh, I don't withdraw me. In my mind, someone will have a gonk expert on the socials, I'm sure. I just think gnomes have their hats up and they have shorter beards, and gonks have their hat over their eyes and have longer beards. That's the way I remember.
She doesn't have a beard. So what is she? Is that just me being awkward?
I don't know the answer to that. I'd still say Lady Gonk.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Because she's got her hat over her eyes. But I might be wrong. That's how I remember it, even though it's wrong, probably. Waiting for the messages to come through. Someone will know. Someone will know. Hi, Amanda, as well. He's just joined us from New York. And thank you to Lillian, who says, you were middle-aged wolf, Ben, not teen wolf. Going away for 10 days after today. You'll miss me then, won't you? You'll miss me. You'll be sorry you said all these nasty things about me. No, I take that as it was meant. Very funny. Thank you. What are you putting in her hand there? Is that a teapot?
No, it's a watering can.
Oh,
but
cool.
I love that because you stamp that separately and it has her hands on, and I think that is just an adorable part of those summer gnomes. So that is my watering can on there with the gorgeous little gonk/gnome. We're going to put a lovely bow up there, and then if I turn it round for you so you can see it this way, if I open it up, I've got my door that half opens that is my stopper. So I haven't had to put it onto any foam pads because we do tend to put our stoppers on some foam pads, but I've just scarred that halfway through and opened it, and I've got that lovely reveal door as my stopper for my easel card. That
is brilliant. I absolutely love it. Kimmy says, I just made my son's birthday card with these dies. Guess what she put behind the door?
What?
A $50 bill.
Wow.
Scrap your I love you stamp, scrap your chocolate corn, I'll have a $50 bill, thanks very much. Can you imagine? But that's the kind of thing you can do, right, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
You know, or even things like, you know, for the bigger ones, pop like scratch cards behind these potentially.
Yes.
I was going to show me age then, pop a cheque behind them. Does anyone still write cheques, or is that just me?
No.
But no, they are so super brilliant, so super brilliant for popping whatever you want behind them. And of course, go back and watch Wake Up Call earlier on. You'll see that if you use your phone, you can extend the doors out, so then you can pop your little chocolate coins or sweets and things behind them as well. I think there's a really versatile set, and I think they're a lot of fun just making your cards sort of go to the next level. And particularly, again, if you're looking to maybe create some sort of advent card this year, or you know, a full advent calendar, why not? This is the set to go for. It would normally cost you $38.97, $44.85, £23.99 today, or $27.96 if you are platinum. And you've got all of the different dies there in the different shapes as well. You get the stamps also included saying tear here or open here. You've got your rectangle, you have got your square, and also you have got your curved door reveal too. Jamie's just telling me we just had a photo come through as well, which we'll try and show you after a short break, of someone who's, is it a full calendar, is it? Someone's made a full calendar in a Christmas tree shape. We will do our very best to have a look at that after a short little break. Cute idea, Michelle, says Mary Pat. Miriam says, what a cute card. Such a sweet card. Love the colours too, Michelle, says Mary. And Dana says, you are so creative, Michelle. Isn't she? Absolutely. And today, again, absolutely smashing it with the demos. Jessica says, great card. Lovely card as well. Yeah, and Kim, like, so now, you know, this is what I mean. You said that gnome, which I would say looks more like a gonk, is from the Garden Gnomes collection.
Yeah. Which is why I asked, because I remembered what you said earlier.
But are gnomes gonks and gonks gnomes, are they all?
They're all the same to me. They're just cute and adorable, all of them.
Yeah. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. A gnome, a gnonk. Same thing.
Gnome or gnonk. I mean, you call them what you want. Call them what you want. They're cute, whichever way you want to go. We're going to have a short break. We are going to give you a chance to check out your baskets, and we'll come back. We'll have a look at some of your pictures. We will answer more of your questions, read some more of your comments. But right now, let's give you the opportunity to check out those baskets. And whilst you do, we are going to have a look at lots of people failing.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Joe's laughing. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Oh, Joe,
words, but
I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some...
Oh, it's not on your project, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no!
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome back, everybody, and hello to Terry Anderson, who joins us from Ohio. Veronica says, Ben, your costume had me cracking up all morning, and Fred says, bad hair day, Wolf, was closer to the truth. I'm going to put it on. Wait, next time we have a break, I'm going to go in and I'm going to go and put the head bit on, and I might put the jacket on as well, just in case you didn't see it. Lots of. Sorry, I'm getting some production ideas in my ear now. I might actually do that, Jamie. Lots of love coming in for that last demo, and actually got another demo to show in just a few moments' time with another collection that you guys loved this morning when we showed you it on Wake Up Call, the Zigzag Scene Builder stamp and die collection. This is again a really fun idea, giving you the ability to create these really cool zigzag cards and actually build the scenes up as you go. So there's 4 different designs within the actual collection itself. Your Garden Dreams here. which again is beautiful. So you've got the little park bench or little garden bench through the little archway, the trees in the background there too, and you can see used kind of the way that this has been developed, it creates that really wonderful zigzag threefold card. You then get a lovely collection of sentiments to go with this as well. So grown with love, thank you for all you do, just for you, and plenty more. Alongside your garden dreams, you're going to get the beautiful In the Country. This one again is that wonderful scene. You've got the bicycle going up the hill through the trees to the little cottage at the top. This is the way we're showing you on the boards how these have kind of been designed to work. But if you've seen the show earlier on, if you've seen some of the demos with these when we launched them, you know, you can use these in so many different ways as well. Mix and match these up. Just use these as like, 2D die cuts if you like. You don't always have to create a zigzag scene each and every time you use them. This one I think is most people's fave, the Once Upon a Time. Got the dice to create the sort of forest scenery, that beautiful Princess Castle and the horse-drawn carriage there as well. Again, Michelle did a lovely demo on this a little bit earlier on this morning. And then lastly in this set, you have got the Our Hometown. Really, really clever design. Lots of fun dies in these and a lot of fun you'll have creating the actual scenes themselves. You're saving £10.41 today, $12. Platinum price comes down another 20%, of course, so you're $33.94 or $38.24 if you're platinum. So a really nice way to jump in and grab these. Hi to Laura, who's just joined us from Edna in Texas. And hi also to Kim on YouTube, joining the discussion about the gonks and gnomes. I think gonks are the Scandinavian version of Our Father Christmas / Santa, says Kim. Oh. That would make a bit of sense actually, because you see gonks, don't you, in like the little Christmas shops and stuff actually. You normally get them where you can like extend them and pull their legs extend. Do you know the ones I mean?
Yes.
Leg extending gonks. It's all becoming clear now. Teresa says, hello again everyone from Long Island, New York. Hello, if you've just joined us, welcome to Monday Makers. We are about to have a little look at these zigzag scene builders. Lovely selection of scenes here, Michelle. And as you said, I suppose engineered to give you that zigzag scene effect, but lots of other ways to use them, as you sort of proved earlier on Wake Up Call.
Yes. Yes, I love these. These are just about having fun, having a play, building a scene, and you can be bringing other elements in as well. So I've got my Once Upon a Time, but I've also got Our Hometown. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to use this gate with this castle and those trees. So I'm sort of mixing and matching these up. So I've already got my card pre-scarred. Obviously, I'm saying obviously, in case you don't know. So what you're going to do is to create that zigzag, this one is going to go on the front and so is this. And then once I've cut those out, I'm going to flip it over. Oh, I'm going to throw everything on the floor.
Do you want to, have you got it?
I've got it, yeah.
I got it.
And then we'll cut that middle piece out. So we'll do these two edge pieces for now. Obviously, to create that zigzag, the middle one does need to be on the reverse because of the way that you fold the card.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop this one down here. I'm going to tape that on. And we're going to pop this one up here. And we're going to tape that one on. And just grab another piece of tape for that. I don't want it to sort of shift as I run it through. There we go. And we'll pop this through. So all of the different zigzag ones, absolutely have a play. You know, you don't have to just use the 3 dies that's in the particular one. Swap and change. So it means that you've got even more choice, even more options, even more playability by swapping all of the elements about with each other.
Yeah.
So let's just
absolutely
pop that off and then just lift that up. Peel that off carefully. So there we go. So that is, I mean, you can see, look, I haven't needed to try and poke any of those bits out. They just fall out beautifully. So if I just give that a good burnish, and that one, just to put that score line back in. we go. Let me just, there you go. So I'm just doing that. I mean, I know that those pieces are going to be cut away, but I'm just doing it so I can line my middle piece up nice and perfectly.
Lovely.
I'm going to flip that over. Just going to get the bits out of the die that someone didn't clean earlier.
Craig.
Oh, it was me.
Oh.
It was me, so I'll not even pretend it wasn't.
Craig.
So my tree line ends there and my gate sort of ends there. So I'm going to pop this in sort of somewhere in the middle. If you wanted these to carry straight on from each other, then you would do that one, then that one, and then obviously my tree line would come a lot shorter or lower down. But I'm sort of going for the in-betweeny look, but it absolutely doesn't matter because I'm just going to snip it away.
Yeah.
With my scissors anyway. So let's run this through. Run that through again. So I'm going to go Halloweeny with this one. I thought it's Halloween, why not go Halloweeny? Which is why I wanted to swap the gate with the castle. Because as much as it was like the fairy princess castle earlier, it's going to be like Dracula's lair now.
Oh, I'm sure it will be fantastic.
It's almost like I set you up perfectly, isn't it?
Oh dear. I wonder if you'll get any trick or treaters at the house. I suppose it'd be too late, wouldn't it, by the time you get back tonight?
Oh gosh, I hope so, because I hadn't even thought to buy anything.
Nah, it'll be too late. I'm sure it's not that kind of neighbourhood, Jamie. He just says by the time you get back, the house will be splattered with eggs.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh,
Maybe
dear.
I'll nip straight up to Sainsbury's and get something just in case.
The thing is, you'll be damned if you do, damned if you don't, because if you don't, then you'll get people knocking. But if you do, you'll go buy a load of sweets and nobody will come and knock on the door.
Yeah.
Then again, I suppose that's not a bad thing, because then it means you've got loads of sweets.
Yeah.
George is saying, what? Buy something rubbish? What, hand out like what? Hand out Tic Tacs.
I've got some bananas at the house.
Well, there you go.
Do you think the kids will be into that?
I don't know if they'll be that impressed, but you can sort of go, look, sweets, bad for your teeth. Have a banana.
Yes.
You'll need the energy as you're going from house to house. You're welcome, everybody.
Do you know, I remember every year when I used to take Ollie and Alice trick-or-treating, every year someone gave them an apple.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah. There's always
Or is
one
that
house.
just me? There's always that one house.
There's always one, isn't there, on the rounds that sort of do it.
There is, and do you know what? It's a bit of fun for the kids, and I don't see the harm in them having some sweets.
No.
And there's always that one person who's like, oh, they've got enough sweets. I mean, for one of you ever met a child has never got enough sweets.
No. No. JP, they wanted fruit, they'd have gone to the supermarket. No, sweets is the way forward. My Daisy will be out now with Laura and the rest of the gang. She's gone out with a few of her mates tonight, terrorising the neighbourhood.
Terrorising.
Yeah. I've just told her to make sure she brings me lots of sweets back. It's a fun thing to do, isn't it? And I know a lot of people don't like it, and some people do love it. But as I say, we always have the thing in our neighbourhood that if the decorations are out,
yes,
then you can go and knock on the door. If they haven't got decorations out, then chances are people don't want you knocking at the door, which is fair enough. That's what I say.
Yeah.
And as long as the parents are there as well, it's all good fun. I just kind of enjoy it, I don't think my George will go this year. I think he's kind of over it. And I kind of think Daisy, it might be like maybe the last year, maybe one more year she'll want to do it. We were discussing before the show, weren't we, about how the kids grow up so fast.
They really do, though, don't they?
Yeah.
They really do. So I am going in with my opaque pigment and using my orange. Now, I know you can't see it brilliantly, but it does come through lovely. I can obviously see it a lot more than, there you go, look. Just picked a little bit more up on my dauber. So I'm just doing little squishy circles.
Okay.
If I go anything like that, I'm going to end up ripping something. So we just need to be a little bit more careful. So, and then we're going to, do you know what? Look, they make lovely stencils.
They do, actually.
Anything like that.
That's quite dramatic, isn't it?
It really is. So I'm going to put some more just on this tree line here. And then I'm going to come in with one of my, I've got one of my gold gilding waxes. Now, I've got King Gold here. At home, I used the Renaissance Gold, which for me, it gave me more of the look that I wanted. But we'll go with this one, see how this looks. It will probably just give me a bit of a different look. Obviously, it's going to give me a different look. I'm using a different one. So let's just take a little bit up and just putting a little bit on there. Where is tissue?
Let us know as well, by the way, or send in pictures if you've used any of your Halloween collections. I know we had some lovely pictures sent in earlier on from, was it Kirsty who sent in the pictures of the Halloween boxes? If you've made any like treat boxes tonight for the kids from our Halloween collections, we'd love to see your pictures on top of the pictures that I know are coming in with your Halloween costumes. So feel free to fire those our way. Margaret is saying, good evening, Michelle, Ben and all the crew from Torquay in Devon. Oh. Yes, just up the road from my mum and dad there, Margaret in Brixham. Terry says, we have an orthodontist in our neighbourhood and he hands out toothbrushes on Halloween. I mean, I get the sentiment, but... and Jessica just said, we used to have a gentleman who gave us oranges on Halloween.
At least it's sweet.
Yeah.
Still pants, but it's a little bit sweeter.
There it is. It's the first time I've heard you say that today. Pants. Look at that. That looks amazing.
So that was using, what did I say? The King Gold.
King Gold, yeah.
I'll bring you this in because this is amazing. So I used the Renaissance Gold. And you can see, can you let me, the difference with the Renaissance Gold.
Yeah.
Gold. So this is the Renaissance Gold, and over that opaque orange, it really makes it pop. It really makes it more Halloweeny. That one's okay, but this one, when I did that combination, I was like, I love that.
I can almost hear the gate creaking as it opens up.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So for that, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring a piece of that lovely Halloween paper in.
Boom.
And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue that onto the front. So let's get that taped up. So simple, but yet looks fabulous.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does that flag come off the top of the castle? Is that snippable offable?
It does, it's snippable. Shall I snip it off?
I don't know if a Dracula's castle would have a flag on top of it. I don't know. You know, say I'm home. Yeah.
That's better.
That is,
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So let me just going to put a little bit of dotted just on there.
What's that noise coming through? It's the ghosties and ghoulies. It's telling you that's what it is. Jane's joined us saying good evening everyone. Hi to Terry saying what a wonderful card this is, Michelle. And can I also welcome back a name who I have not seen in ages, Linny Jones. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Says, hello Ben, Michelle and crew and my crafty friends. It's been a wee while, but life got in the way of crafting.
Life's so rude.
Isn't it? Now I'm firmly back in the crafting zone and delighted to see familiar faces and names. We are delighted to welcome you back, Linny, with open arms. Lovely to see your name crop up amongst all of our amazing regulars. I've got a question which I'll do in just a second, but I'm loving this card. Do you know what? I thought your bag wasn't beatable, but I have got a lot of love for this card. I love it. It's so dramatic with that paper in the background, isn't it?
It really is. And I haven't done much to it at all. So that is obviously, it's the Halloween kits that we had.
Yeah.
So I've just a piece of the paper. So if I turn it over, you can see that I've snipped apart that one of the pieces that's got those multiple bits on. A couple of the bats. I can pick it up. So I'm just going to lift his little wings.
Uh-huh.
Let's lift those up. Pop that on there. One little one just underneath. As if they're all flying off of the turrets. Are the turrets?
Yes.
Well, they are now.
Yeah.
They are now. Let me just pop that under there because we're going to put my pumpkin down there. I'm going to use dotty tape so it only stays on this top bit and doesn't go through onto the back pieces. So let's pop that on there. And then, so if let me just move on my mess. If I turn that round. I mean, obviously it's too late for you to send a happy Halloween card to anyone now.
Not for next year.
Well, no, it's not for next year. And, you know, use it. And it's definitely, it's the Renaissance gold that you need to get that sort of same effect as that I've got. So if you just...
I absolutely love that. I think that's my favourite make of the day.
I love this one. I was going to do it this morning, but I wanted to save it for tonight.
Amazing, Michelle says Panda Crafts, Amanda Panda. Tess says this is a really cool card. Just came in, love this card. I'm so glad I can rewatch to see how you did it. It's obviously with the Zigzag scene builders. I'll show you the boards in a second. And Mary says, what a fabulous Halloween card. Have everything I need to make one too. Amazing. That's what we like to hear. Hi to Christine who says, here in the US, talking about trick-or-treating, it's usually if the lights aren't on, you don't knock. If the lights are on, they have candy. And Geeta just saying, our village produce a map of houses where Halloween trick-or-treaters are welcome. That's probably a good way to do it, actually. Catherine saying, can't buy the sweets early, as we just sit down and eat them before Halloween. We've all been there, haven't we?
Alice, I was talking to my daughter Alice earlier, and I says, what are you eating? She went, a Halloween sweet just fell into my mouth. I was like, yeah. I've been there, Alice.
That's like all of the craft items that just fall into people's baskets, isn't it?
Yeah, it just happens.
Same thing. Thank you also to Bonnie says, oh my gosh, I love this card. I would never have thought to use it like this. That is what we're here for, and that is why Michelle is smashing it out of the park. Hello. George is away with the fairies there. Yes, and Michelle, so glad you're demoing the Zigzag seed dice, says Catherine. I just got them. I wasn't sure just how to use them. Brilliant, Michelle. Awesome, Michelle, says Jane. Susan says, love the colours, Michelle. What a fab card. Shows you again, doesn't it, the versatility of this collection and the kind of things that you can achieve. The Zigzag Scene Builders. So the one Michelle has just used is this one, the Once Upon a Time. And, you know, on our little board here, it is a fantastic fairy tale castle with the horse-drawn carriage, but as you can see, just a bit of change of the colours using the black cardstock, adding a bit of that gilding wax, making it more dramatic, adding a gorgeous background. All of a sudden, you've got Dracula's castle. This one here is the Garden Dreams. So again, there you've got that beautiful archway, bench, the trees, and a lovely selection of sentiments in there as well for kind of all occasions, really. Then this one, I think this one would play very nicely with the last one, the In the Country. Again, that beautiful sort of winding pathway up to the cottage at the top with the bicycle and the trees. And then lastly, in the Zigzags is this one, which is called Our Hometown. So that's the gate that Michelle used for Dracula's castle just a few moments ago there. So it shows you how you can kind of interchange the different designs within the collection. £33.24 is the platinum price, $38.24. Everyone's saving £10.41 or $12. 20% further comes off if you're a platinum member. Love the paper in the background, says Dana. What a great card, says Sharon. We're going to have a vote for the demo of the show, of course, a little bit later on. And if you've missed Michelle's makes across the day today, wait till you see what she made in Wake Up Call and also in that craft along a little bit earlier on. It is going to be a tight old vote today. We're going to take a short break, give you opportunity to get your baskets checked out. When we come back, more inspiration and information for you. And Susan, I have seen your question that you sent through, Susan Griffiths, and I will pose that to Michelle, and we'll come back and answer that after the break. But head to the checkout, see if you've got items in your basket, and we'll come back in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire. the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm the soft craft expert for Crafters Companion. I've always crafted. I think because my parents worked at Shepperton Studios, I grew up at Shepperton. They were always working, so my holidays and my weekends and my evenings were spent at the studios, and I just sort of sit around with the other artists, and they'd give me a bit of clay to play with or some fabric. So I was always making things, and there were a couple of children around the same sort of age, and we just used to make clothes for our Cindy dolls. I'm flighty with my crafts. I want to try everything, so I go all out and I decide tomorrow I'm going to be doing candle making, and I buy all the stuff and I make candles, and then I lose interest and then I move on to the next thing. I want to be able to have a little go at all sorts of crafts, and I've always been like that ever since I was a small child, so I think I can turn my hand and give anything a go. My craft inspiration, I think a lot of that comes from the internet, looking online, being able to watch sort of artists producing bits and pieces, as well as sort of just general crafters. But a lot of my inspiration came from sort of my mum and my mum's friends, which were all sort of great designers and people that created all sorts of different things. The Crafters TV audience have been so kind to me. So when I first started, and I've not been here a huge amount of time, and I've done a little bit of presenting, I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made and when they've been inspired by the shows. I think that's great. My biggest achievement is when I put it on social media, I said that I was more proud of this than I was when I had my children. It was when I won a Demo of the Week. I was just absolutely gobsmacked that I'd won Demo of the Week. I don't often win Demo of the Day, so to win Demo of the Week, I was really, really super excited. Oh God, I can't give you the gossip because I've promised that I wouldn't give any of the gossip away, but it is great. Lots of us stay overnight in a house here, which is brilliant because we all get to know each other on a real personal kind of level rather than just colleagues. So it's a really great atmosphere, and there's so much to learn from all of these people that I work with. So I feel really quite blessed to be part of this, and it is a happy family, I have to be honest.
I just thought I'd put the costume back on again just for a bit of a laugh for people who didn't see it earlier. I'm Teen Wolf. I had the jersey earlier on as well, but I didn't have time to put the jersey back on. I don't know if it looks quite as good now without the makeup and stuff, but if I look more...
I think it looks just as good as it did this morning.
Oh.
My daughter prefers your outfit.
Yeah, she liked the outfit, didn't she?
She loved it.
You know, so...
Yeah.
I'll have to put these up. I just wanted for a little bit.
Are you getting a bit warm?
A little bit warm already. And I ain't got any makeup on this time as well because I did my nose and everything. Did some like the wolfy face paint. But anyway, I'm going to drive home in this tonight, I think, on the way home. Thank you to all the messages coming through, by the way. Lillian just said, BBC London news reporter is interviewing a group of trick-or-treaters. And why have you come out tonight? She asked a young girl. Because I want some candy, says the kid. What a silly question. Nice jumper, Ben, says Bubble and Squeak. Definitely a treat. Veronica says, I was Eeyore yesterday and will be Jack Skellington tonight. Ooh, that's from Nightmare Before Christmas, isn't it, Jack Skellington? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lily says, I spat my tea out, Ben. That is brilliant. You must be boiling, lol. I have missed the madness. I mean, yeah, there's been some mad stuff. Some mad stuff going on recently. What are we doing next, Jamie? I know you said, but I was too busy changing my costume. Oh, the swash. Now, what have I done with those? They're down here. Excuse me a second. When you start damming, I'm going to take this off, I think, in a minute. It's really warm. These are brilliant. Now, am I right in thinking we didn't have a huge amount of stock of this? We haven't got a lot. I think, were we over like 60% of the stock? 70%? Maybe I'm just making that up. I want to say that these were busy earlier on. I think, yeah, it was 70% of the stock gone, yeah. The Decorative Swash Borders collection. The reason these were flying out this morning, not only are they a lovely collection, but also they are absolutely brilliant value for money. And again, as you saw a little bit earlier on, and as you'll see, I'm sure in just a few moments' time as well, these aren't just, initially when I saw them, I thought, oh, they're just going to be nice for little decorative elements, just for nice little, kind of finishing touches to your card. But you can make real focal points out of these as well. This one is your beautiful harmonious heart. Great for paper piecing, as we saw a little bit earlier on. Great for creating your own borders with these two. This one is the Dreamy Dragonfly. Plenty of snippability opportunities for you in there as well. Love the Fluttering by Butterfly. And then lastly in this set is that gorgeous, beautiful bow as well. Again, if you like to do your colouring too, plenty of opportunities to get in there and do that with this particular collection. Smash down in price tonight as well. Everyone's saving almost £11, $13.30. Platinum price $16.80 or $21.20. Let's have a look at these, because I know Michelle's got another demo lined up with this set. You used the bow earlier, didn't you?
I did.
What are you going to use this time?
So I'm going to use the harmonious hearts.
Oh, nice.
They're all fabulous. They're all adorable. I really do love each and every one in this collection.
Yeah.
So you can see that each one's got a slightly different design on them, but again, and well, that's good. You don't want 6, 4, 6, 8 designs all in sort of a collection that are too similar or the same. So the fact that these are all very, very different, even down just to the little swirl, the little swash, they're all different on each one. So let's pop that through. So I'm just going to run that through. I'm going to put it out in black, and then we're going to do a little bit of paper piecing with it.
Ben, you look like a teenage Hagrid, says Jane. And Anne says, Ben, I love your nails. Where did you have them done? Thank you for the reply, Susie, at the vets.
At the vets.
Love the costume. And Pat says, Ben, that looks so great, but definitely looks hot, especially under the studio lights. Yeah, I'll not be wearing it for the rest of the show. I made that mistake earlier on this morning. Oh dear.
Yes, you was a little red-faced when you took it off.
Yeah, with me hair stuck to me head. I reckon I lost about 3 pounds this morning, just in the costume. Oh dear.
Right, so I've got that cut out in the black, and now I've got a little bit of this peach pearlescent card, and I've got a bit of green as well, but I don't think I'm going to use that. So I think I'm going to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop it back through.
Yep.
And I'm just going to die cut that heart piece out. So let's just pop that on, pop it through.
Now, lots of people yesterday were buying the mini on the last day. These will go through the mini, won't they?
These will, yeah. I mean, if you're actually cutting into a bigger project, then you're going to need your bigger one. But as for what they are, and for most size projects, yeah, you're going to be able to put them through your junior and your midi, definitely. So let me just, so I'm not even going to take, well, let me take it off upside down really carefully so none of them pieces pop out. And then let me just move that to the side. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop a little box together. So I've already got 2 of the rose ones cut out just in white.
Yeah.
So let me just, Again, so I've got the same colour card there. I'm just going to mat and layer this onto my box lid. So using tacky for that.
Sorry.
Now go on, you have to tell us now.
Vicky says, Ben, has your wig been in the tumble dryer? Fred says, now Ben looks like a troll.
Oh.
Do I? I'm Team Wolf. He looks awesome. Thank you, Terry. And Sean says, ha ha ha. Amazing.
Don't be dancing about while you've got it on, you will be getting a bit hot.
Bad mistake. There's a movie to watch tonight if you haven't seen it. Did you say you haven't seen Teen Wolf, have you? You have, Michelle?
Oh, I have.
You have, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good one to watch back.
Do you know, I haven't, it seems to have been, Back to the Futures have been on for months on Netflix and things like that. Every time it comes on, I must admit I end up watching it. But they don't put Teen Wolf on.
No, you never see it on, do you?
No, so it's definitely, I think I'm going to watch it.
I'm surprised it's not been, because a lot of the like the channels like Sky and Netflix and whatnot now have like got specific, almost like Halloween channels that they've had them for the last few weeks. So you can pick and choose like the scary movies. I've never seen Teen Wolf actually on there. The one which I do want to watch, Daisy keeps going on about, is the second Hocus Pocus movie. I don't know if anyone's seen that yet.
Yeah, I watched it. It's good.
But not that good. Not as good as the original by the sounds of it.
No, it's been Disneyfied.
Okay.
So it's still good. But and if you love the Hocus Pocus films, then yes, it's absolutely worth a watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not as good as the first, I don't think.
It's often the way though, isn't it?
It is,
when you have a classic like that. When was the original one out? It was like 90s, was it? Late
Something
90s?
like that, yeah.
Mid-90s? Yeah. Maybe I'll watch that when I get in. Or something a bit more scary for Halloween.
Oh, you went and saw Halloween, didn't you?
I did, with Craig.
I did. I went and watched it with Ben, my Ben.
Oh, the new one?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was great.
Oh, so did I.
I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it probably the most out of the new ones which they brought out. I like the fact it had a bit more of a story and there was less kind of just unnecessary gore with it.
Yeah, do you know what? That love story sort of along with it,
yeah.
I thought it was great. It was very 80s, I thought.
Yeah. No,
I loved it.
Yeah, a lot of time for it. Yeah, you should. Yeah, if you're a big fan of those movies, you should go watch it. Nicola in the office says it was the worst movie she'd ever seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She put it on her Instagram. And that was literally the night before me and Craig went to the cinema. I was like, oh, thanks. Brilliant. Wish I'd never seen that now. But we enjoyed it.
Yeah. I must admit, I said to my husband that, because obviously we were discussing that you were going to see it, and if I'd been up here, I could have come with you. So I was like, I need to watch it the same night they've watched it, because I don't want to have anything given away to me. Yeah. And it was just literally FOMO.
Oh yeah. That's what happens a lot of the time, isn't it?
That you'd seen it without me.
The most scary thing about the whole trip to the cinema, though, is the price of the popcorn. No word of a lie. So Craig very kindly paid for the tickets, and I said, well, if you're getting the tickets, I'll get the treats. Yeah. The treats cost more than the tickets, and I'm not even joking you. We had a big tub of popcorn each and a drink, and it cost more than the actual tickets.
You know, you can take your own stuff in.
Well, yeah, I know. Colin was saying that.
It's not as much fun, though, is it, when you're taking your own stuff?
I don't know. That's true, though, isn't it? Like, you go to the cinema and you want the box, don't you? You want the big box of popcorn. It's not quite the same when you're taking your own bag, is it?
No.
I know.
No, it's not.
Oh, George said you want an ice blast. I don't even know what that is. What is that? What's an ice blast? Oh, it's a big slush puppy, he's just said. Oh, right. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm missing out, apparently. Have you ever had an ice blast, Michelle?
No, my daughter and my son love them. But they are 14 and 16, George.
Yeah, George, they are like 14 and 16. He says they're good. Whatever age you are, George has just said, ice blasts. Yeah, I'm a bit of that age now. Sensitive teeth. Anything too cold goes right through me.
Oh, you do. You get to an age, don't you?
Oh, don't you get to an age? Oh! Couldn't eat an ice cream and then have a cup of coffee straight after it. Oh, no, you poor teeth. Ow!
So I've put the 2 rose ones on, straight on as white to give it almost a faux emboss, and then I've gone into the middle, I've gone with the lovely heart one, and I've just paper pieced just the hearts with the same colour as this, and then I'm just going to pop my sentiment on, which is celebrate the day. I'm going to pop that there, and I'm going to bring in my box base that I've already made, and then I've just got a bow, and I'm not really sure if I want to put that on now, or do I want to put it there? I think I'm gonna. I'm literally talking to myself, aren't I?
They put me in the box, they're taking the mickey out of me.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
So let me just move that. So if I just turn that round and lift that up, that is my box. But I'm going to show you the one I originally did.
Yeah.
I don't have that die with me. It's not, I don't think Jake's brought it out. But, so, I mean, just using all 3 and just paper piecing that middle one.
It works so well, doesn't it? Because I always say this about paper piecing, and it's something which I'm beginning to learn. Like, well, you've obviously paper pieced that rose there, but using 2 of the other die cuts where you've not done anything to them, just works a treat.
It's like almost a faux emboss. I just love it.
Yeah.
There's just so many different ways to use these swash dies. There really is, and I love them. So even that I've used the same colours on both of these, and they both look lovely, but just totally different ways to use them.
£16.80. I've just seen that there's potentially a sellout on that actually.
Really?
Susie's just telling us on the website on this collection. I think the rose is gone. I think the rose is sold out from what Susie's telling me. So potentially that bundle could have gone. So if you did have that in your basket, it has. Do you know what? It's been a busy day today actually, considering the birthday just finished yesterday. Lots of you shopping. Love the box top, says Anne Purplicious. Panda Craft saying what beautiful colours as well. We're just going to double check actually. I think potentially I'll show you the bundle just in case. See if any do drop back in again. Oh, right, okay, so so different bundle apparently. Well, we'll have to double check that. I'll tell you what, it's probably best if we do take a little break because oh, sorry, no, I'm getting totally confused. The rose one isn't in the bundle, is it? That's the reason why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
why Tracy didn't give me it.
That's it, you see. So the rose one is sold out, but you don't get that in the bundle anyway. Thank goodness for that. I'm still, the brain is still working ever so slightly. So yes, the bundle is still here. However, how many do we have officially left of these now? It's less than 20, isn't it? Yeah. So there's 12 opportunities of the bundle left to buy. That's why I was getting a bit confused. I thought they've all sold out. There's 12 opportunities left, and that is, by the way, 12 that we know of. If you've got this in your basket, obviously we don't know until you've checked it out, so it could potentially be a lot less than that, particularly after the last demo that you've just seen. So you've got the beautiful harmonious hearts in there, the absolutely stunning dragonfly. I mean, again, if you love your paper piecing, if you love your colouring, these are just absolutely screaming out to be coloured, to be paper piece. Love the fact that you can snip into these as well. So if you just want the the butterfly there as a separate element, or maybe you want to layer elements of that up, you can. And I love that bow. I think that is the absolute business. Again, if you wanted to extend it, you could almost have that like as a wrap around a box as well, couldn't you? Lots of different ways to be able to use this collection, and it's proving ever so popular in the fact that we do have now less than 12 of these remaining. £16.80, $21 $20 is your platinum price on that collection, but go quickly. Literally, the next 10 people will get that. Anyone else after that, that will be gone. Gorgeous, says Adriana. What lovely boxes, Michelle, says Mary. Lovely, Michelle, says Vicky Cook. Really cute, says Betty. And Shireen Bentley says, your fingers, Ben. Yes. I'm going to go and strip off now because I am absolutely boiling. So you guys head to the checkouts. And whilst you check out those baskets, particularly if you've got those Swash Border dies in there, let us get to know Debbie Fisher.
When it started about 20 years ago, probably a bit longer because I've always been quite crafty, but I got into scrapbooking. When my youngest daughter was born, I decided to do scrapbooking. I got all this amazing crafty stuff that I put into all these pages. Really, I started getting into card making probably about 15 years ago, and then that was it. I have so many people that inspire me, and I have to say, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a crafter's companion, but Sarah Davies was one of the first people that I got to meet in the craft industry. My mum got me into crafting, so that's my main inspiration. So you can imagine how excited I get when I get to meet Sarah Davies. I mean, when I then got on this design team, when I got to work with Sarah closely, everything from then on was amazing. But my mum is definitely, or was, the most inspirational person in my life through my crafting. Gossip, I can't give you any gossip. I mean, that's between us. Do you know what? We were just literally in the green room. Everyone, it's just been done out, and John's been in there, and it's become this place where everyone just comes in, and it's just this gossip fest, and it's amazing because we're all such good friends, genuinely, and I know you all know that. But we have the most amazing time between us all. Me and Craig bounce off each other because we're very similar in our crafty ways. But also me and Debbie, we're full of giggles, and me and Jan and Corinne and Michelle, everybody that I work with is amazing. On the set and off the set, it's just incredible to work at Crafters Companion. Non-craft facts. Well, I have to say, I'm a bit of a singer and a dancer. I'm not good at either. When I was little, I did win a disco dancing competition for the school, and I come second to a Michael Jackson tribute, which I was quite gutted about because I thought I might have won that. So I used to do a bit of disco dancing, and I love dancing. I used to be part of an adult dance group, and it's something I'd like to take lessons.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Other customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Bow, 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 bow. We just thought we'd leave this on for a second because the guys are laughing. Does anyone remember Gilbert O'Sullivan, the 70s pianist? That's what I think I look like, with the hair on. Do I take it off now or leave it on?
I think you're more Slash.
Oh, from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But he had a top hat, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that's what it looks like when he took it off.
Susie T's just gone, OMG, it's Bob Ross.
Bob Ross wasn't allowed to change his hair, you know.
Is that a true story?
Yeah.
Well, because he was so well recognised?
Well, yeah, because he had that perm done, and because he became so well known for it, it was part of his logo, that he wasn't allowed to change it, and he hated it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They were repeating a lot of his shows, weren't they?
I love
On BBC
watching his
4, I
shows.
think, a while back.
Yeah.
So I take it off
His
now?
happy little trees.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's awful.
Alfalfa.
Huh?
You look like Alfalfa.
I don't
from
know
the
that.
Little Rascals. He has that cowlick at the back, doesn't he?
Oh, it's never going to...
No.
Let's have a look at this instead, shall we? Let's have a look. The door reveals. Do you know what? We thought we'd have another bash at these and show you some more because you guys have absolutely loved them today. A really, really great price on the door reveals. I just think, you know, it's nice, isn't it, to get kind of, you know, stamps and dies that allow you to create really beautiful cards and projects. But I love collections that allow you to do the fun things as well. So I always love things like the spiral pop-out dies. I love things like the... like iris folding. I love things like the penny sliders, like cards that like do different things, and that's what these are. I think that's why they've appealed to me so much, in the fact that you've got the ability to not only create a lovely card or a nice box or whatever, but then you've got the surprise of having that door there that, you know, you can open up and maybe behind it is, like someone suggested earlier on, like a $50 bill or just a cute message for somebody, or maybe like a little chocolate for somebody, or maybe a picture, whatever it might be. It's a really lovely collection of adding like a surprise element to your card or project. So you're going to get 18 dies and 12 stamps within this set. Basically, you're saving 20% tonight, less another 20 if you are platinum. £23.99 or $27.96 is that platinum price. So all of your dies with your different size doors here, plus you are going to get your stamps which say tear here and open here. So those are the rectangles. This one's the square. I mean, again, super, super brilliant for creating advent calendars. We did say, did we get the picture of that, or is that one that we couldn't load that I was going to show, the one with the... Oh, okay, potentially we can have a look at that in just a little bit, but someone sent through a picture of a project that they've made using these to create their own advent calendar. What a great idea, making a bespoke advent calendar for somebody. I just think it's a lovely, lovely idea. And then you've also got this one here, which is called your curved door reveal. Again, so different shapes, different sizes, but all bringing you so much fun and creativity. Love the size of these dies, says Sue Hints. And Mary Pat says, I think Ben is having the most fun this Halloween. I am. Do you know what? It's Halloween. I feel like it's the end of the birthday week. The birthday fortnight's kind of done and dusted. So, you know, that was quite full on. So I've enjoyed today on that front. And I also, as a lot of you know, I've got about 10 days off now. So I feel like it's the last day at school when you used to be able to dress up, muck about a bit, bring in the games. So apologies if I've been mucking about a bit, but you know, hopefully you guys are having as much fun as I am. Should we have a look at another one of the demos with the reveals? Which ones are you going to use this time?
So I'm going to use the square. These tend to be my favourite. The square ones, they're just sort of the perfect size for most things. And again, you can see that you've got the 3 different size squares. Each one has got that perforation with no cutting element at the back, and then you have the mat and layer for all 3 pieces. Now you see me cut these numerous times, so I'm going to bring this in. So what I have done is I've got some blue Centura Pearl, that baby blue, and then I've stamped onto it already. So just when the caterpillar thought the world was ending, it became a butterfly.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, it really is. I've used some of that beautiful vintage butterflies paper, and I've die cut my my door reveal into it. I've then die cut it out again, and then I've just cut the full thing out. So I've used the door reveal, but again, like I did before, I've used it to create a lovely mat, and then I've got that layer piece. So I've got that continuation of matte layer, and you've got that same colour carried throughout. So we're going to do sort of a double Z-fold card, and I've done exactly the same here.
Yeah.
But on this one, butterflies can't see their wings. They can't see how truly beautiful they are, but everyone else can. And people are like that as well. Some people, it should say, are like that as well.
Yeah.
But some beautiful sentiments in that vintage book. I think all our stamp sets have some amazing sentiments in there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this up. But what you're going to do is you have to be careful that you don't tape. I mean, you can't see it, but you don't want to tape, obviously, your door shut. So you're going to just tape around it really carefully. Okay. So just trying to see where I'm going.
Sil just says, I want an advent calendar made by Ben if it's going to have £50 notes in it. It wasn't me with the 50 suggestion, was it? Who was it who suggested that?
Someone got it for their son, didn't they?
Yeah, for a birthday
son,
card.
yeah.
Oh, I can't find it now. But yeah, someone said they'd made one with a $50 bill behind the door.
But that's it, isn't it? There's just so many ideas for these. And even just making an advent calendar, you have got so many different choices that you're going to be using these for. You can make one like I made, which was on the box. Yeah. You could do one like Liam made, which was literally an advent calendar, sort of, he had it hanging, didn't he? Yeah. You know, there's many, I mean, if you can make an advent calendar out of it, then you can be using these dies, absolutely.
But also, how nice is to say to make it bespoke, because you might be able to pop photos of their behind the doors of like family Christmases, but then also, like, you know, you showed earlier on, have another door with a chocolate behind it, so you can really create something very personal, can't you? Because advent calendars can be a bit, especially nowadays, like I think a lot of them now you don't even get like a picture behind a lot of the ones, do you? You open them up and there's just a chocolate there. There's not even like a picture or anything like that. I remember back in the day, no word of a lie, so we, in our family, we didn't really have chocolate advent calendars until very late, because my mum was very insistent on advent calendars, obviously all about the story of Christmas. And so she always bought us traditional advent calendars with the different pictures of the nativity and whatnot behind. Yeah. And it was only later on, maybe when we, I don't know, when we were maybe like 9, 10, and she still wouldn't buy us a chocolate advent calendar, but what she did is she bought us the traditional advent calendar with the Christmas story, but then we'd get a little box of chocolates to go with it. Oh. Yeah, but she was always sort of about, oh, you know, it's gone too commercial now. Yeah. You've got to have a traditional calendar. I always really appreciated that she, especially when she added in the chocolates in the later years as well. Well, you joke about that. My sister still gets an advent calendar off my mum every year.
Does she?
Yeah, and up until a few years ago, I hadn't realised that she was still sending her one, and I kicked up a bit of a stink.
Where's mine?
And now I get one as well. So you can't give one to me sister and then not give one to me. That's favouritism. She's like, you're talking like you're 9, you're 10, you're both 43. It's like, yeah, but that's not fair. Oh dear.
Right, so I'm bringing in my base now. We're just, again, matting and layering up in the same colours and the same papers. Didn't you have a question about a tape pen?
Oh, good job. You are here. Sue, I'm so sorry. Just got carried away with everything else which was going on. It was from Susan. I'm never going to find it, but it was basically along the lines of, I think she's getting a little bit stuck with her dotty tape pen, and that sometimes it's getting stuck. So she said that she had to throw one away because it kind of got stuck, and then another time I think she's had to actually open one up to get the dots off. I think it's getting clogged. Right. So is that more to perhaps use it in a slightly different way?
It can. So it can definitely get clogged on your sort of nib bit here. So I mean, I don't know if you just noticed, but as I was just using that then, I got a little bit stuck up, I got a little bit clogged, it pulled out. So whenever you're using any of them, always just check that you've not got excess glue there. When you are using them, you definitely need to flick off with both of them. Just do a little bit of a flick. It sort of detaches all the glue, and then you can carry on. Because what can happen is if we just sort of go for it with them, we can get a little bit carried away. That can't keep up with us, and then it sort of can come off the rail. So you just need to maybe take a little bit more time with them.
Okay.
Remember your little flick off. See, now I flicked off and that cut off perfectly. And if I do that and not click off, when I pull up, you get that string of glue. You won't get the string of glue with the dotty, but it can get a bit clogged round there. So that's what I would suggest, definitely.
Okay, well let us know, Susan, how you get on with them. Hopefully that's sorted it out for you.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. Now I've mentioned it, I need to keep doing my little flick.
Oh, that's it, yes.
You forget, I forget, you do forget. So what I'm going to do is I've got my Z fold here. I'm not going to do it like a sort of traditional one. What I want to do is I just want to put sort of this halfway on here. And then I'm going to fold that up. And as I fold that up, that's going to find where it sort of naturally wants to go. So if I stand that up, you can see it's perfectly in line with it, but it's not a traditional Z fold as in these pieces both come right to the edge. You just tend to cut it that little bit shorter.
Yeah.
So that is my little Z fold. I've got a little butterfly that I coloured in.
Oh, where's he from?
It's a vintage butterflies.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they are so adorable. Obviously only in paper form, not in like real life form.
Knew that was gonna happen again.
So I'm going to pop that on there. In fact, I'm going to pop it that way because I'm still going to be able to open it because my wing isn't hanging over that edge. And then all I'm going to do for this is put a little bit of ribbon just there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is literally it. So again, just a different way to use those. I mean, you didn't want to see me cut them all out again. Done exactly the same, but again, just on a different concept card. So you're absolutely going to be using these on all of your card bases, all your boxes, your bags, tags. These are brilliant for tags. So you obviously, you know, your tag is going to have whatever sentiment on it. So pop this on and let them reveal their sentiment.
Absolutely brilliant. And again, you show like how quickly you can use these guys and pop a card together. It's like a really quick, easy process, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, I know I've done all my mats and layers, but it doesn't take long to cut these out, and it's just fun. It's having fun with these, which is what you're going to be doing.
There's lots of chat coming through as well about the different shapes that you get in this particular collection, and I won't read the exact comments. I mean, you guys are fine with a bit of chat, aren't you? But Victoria just saying, I have a feeling that nobody wants to use the curved door reveal, aka. Shall I say it? I don't know if I should say it. Yeah, shall I say it? I have a feeling that nobody wants to use the curved door reveal, aka boobies, because of the giggles. That's what it says. I don't know. You'd be happy using the curved reveal.
No, I was going to use it. And then I thought, well, I can just turn it upside down.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, that looks even worse. So I went with the square again.
Mary just says, you're right, Victoria, and they come in a variety of cup sizes. Right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Victoria also just asking, the stamps Michelle used in this demo, where are they from? Are they from the vintage butterflies as well?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Susan just saying, thank you for answering Susan's question about the tape pens. I know Susie on the socials, she jumped in and helped out as well. She says, I remember the flick on the plain one. Thank you, Michelle. A light touch as well, Susie suggested. So, yeah, give it all a go, Susan. And I love that too. You know, that sums our little community up so nicely in the fact that this one here forgot to ask the question. Yeah, we've got Susie there, we've got you guys there as well. And that is the thing as well. Like, we do get very, very busy on summer shows. If we don't get around to answering those questions, it's always worth putting them in the socials, because chances are 90% of the time, if we don't pick up on it, or if we don't get time to answer it, one of our brilliant team will, and one of you guys will know the answer. So that's why it's such a great community. Sandy says, what a gorgeous card, Michelle. And Victoria says, hashtag childish humour, and I'm not sorry about it. Neither are we. All the shapes you're going to get within this collection. Really, really good buy tonight, this actually. It should be almost £40, $45, £23.99 if you're platinum, or $27.96. So you have got the fantastic rectangle in there, the rectangle door reveal. You have also got the amazing square in there as well. Of course, you can see the different sizes. And then you've got, yes, everyone's favourite, that curved door reveal too. $23.99, $27.96. A beautiful Z fold, Michelle, says Susan. Love the choice of paper and the butterflies. Love your card, Michelle. We're going to have a look at the Zigzag dies in just a second. Just though, thought we would have a quick look at some of your photos that have been sent through. Do you want to do yours or mine first? Shall I show you? So this one here is Amanda's, is that correct? For some reason, Amanda, we couldn't get your picture to load onto our system. However, I've managed to show it on my tablet here. So that's Amanda's project that she made following your craft along earlier on, using some Christmassy papers.
I love that.
How cool is that?
I love tartan.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So pleased we managed to show that, Amanda. And of course, don't forget, if you did do the craft along earlier on, potentially not time to show the pictures now after this lot, but certainly put them in the socials. Do always tag us in them as well. No, I think it was Kim earlier on who popped hers up on that in the I'm a Crafter's Companion page, because if you tag them, then of course we can find them easier and see them and share the joy with everybody else. Let's have a look though at some of your Halloween cards. These are particularly spooky. Renee DeShane, this is fantastic. Look at this, full-on pumpkin patch going on there.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the Halloween stuff.
Really, really clever. And again, I love the fact that you've kind of like created that the sort of depth and dimension with that, and the witch in the background with her cauldron, bubble, toil and trouble.
Moon, I love it.
Yeah. Love it, Renee. Thank you so much for sending that one in. Now, this is what we're talking about. Catherine Livesey. Wow.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's amazing.
The doors actually open into the box.
Into the box,
It's not
yeah.
just on the front. Yeah, I love it.
Catherine, what's in? Can we find out what's in the what's behind the doors?
Yes, let us know if it's
safe to do so. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean that in case someone, if you're giving it to someone, if they're watching. What is it? I mean, there's some hefty boxes there. That could be anything, couldn't it?
It really could.
Little miniatures. It could be chocolates, cheese.
Yeah, it could be a gin one for Leanne.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
She likes a gin, doesn't she?
But that again is a great picture to show just how versatile those dies are and how you can use them on a bigger scale as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
Oh, I love that.
And here, a very different way of using them. Anne's created her own like trick or treat card with them. How clever is that?
That's really pretty, isn't it? To say it's Halloweeny stuff, that is really pretty.
What I love is the fact it's almost like you've got the combination of Halloween, but then it's almost like an autumnal paper behind, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, there's another one. A couple more. Barbara.
Oh, I love that.
So great. Again,
look at the little ghosts. The little ghosts on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Super cute. I love there's a bit of paper piece in there, isn't there? And the pumpkin eyes and mouth as well. And have a look at this, Dawn Barry. That is brilliant.
That is fabulous. Absolutely.
I love that. So, is that your own makeup or? I love it.
It's not our everyday makeup, obviously.
Well, no. I mean, well, it might be.
Well, you never know.
You don't know.
Me laughing.
Exactly. Dawn, that is absolutely
fabulous.
Brilliant. I love today so much. Love seeing all of your projects. Love seeing all of your cars. Love seeing all of the fancy dress as well. Kate says, that's the advent calendar my mother made for me. It has chocolates in it. Wow. Sue just saying, everyone is so helpful on here. One of the many things that I love about Crafter's Companion. And Victoria says, thank you, Ben and Michelle, for the answers and also for reading my comment without turning red. Well, I never turn red. I never get embarrassed, and we're all adults here, aren't we?
No. We're adults age-wise, not mentality-wise.
That's probably the best.
Overrated, though, isn't it, being a bit grown up?
Oh, absolutely right. Age is just a number, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Stay young at heart. Stay with us here at Crafters TV. Yeah. We're all young at heart here. we're going to have a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have another demo with the Zigzags, and we've also got to do the demo of the show and also the demo of the day. So lots still to come. If you've got stuff in your baskets right now, get them checked out. We'll come back with the final part of Monday Makers in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello, I'm Colin Robinson and I am having an absolutely fantastic time up here working for Crafters Companion. So my crafting journey began back in, I have to get this the right way around, 2001. I went to a craft workshop just at a craft store and I was absolutely hooked. My mum convinced me to go because she wanted to go and I've not looked back since 2001 and I'm still going now. My crafty inspirations are, I have to be inspired by my grandmother. She was an amazing sewer and I just love to take inspiration from her. I can't sew, but I am blown away by what she used to do. But I just am inspired by all my colleagues around me, the other experts. I've just done a show today where we have third parties in and I just love watching them and take little bits from them and then put my own twist on it. What's it like having crafty colleagues? It's fantastic. We are an amazing team. The support from Crafters Companion is brilliant. I have loved it. As you know, I've not been here overly long, but the team have opened their arms and welcomed me so fantastically. And I love watching the shows because a lot of the tips and techniques that you'll see me do in my shows, I picked up from my colleagues by watching their shows. What non-craft facts can I share with you? I have my pride and joy at the moment is my gorgeous little Cavapoo dog. I absolutely love her. Miss her like mad when I come up here. Elsie's at home with my husband. What is my biggest crafting success? Oh, I just think it was the day I was able to give up a 9-to-5 job and be able to come and be a craft demonstrator full time. And then the excitement when I came to join this team was amazing. I just think that has to be up there at the top for me.
My unsung hero has to be Tracy.
I'm going to give a little shout out to our Tracy.
I think if I had to nominate somebody, I'd probably go with Tracy.
Because Tracy keeps me fully supplied with cups of tea whenever I'm working here. She always finds me the things that I've lost and she's always great to be around.
Sort of get involved with our sample library, which is massive. It's where all the samples are kept, all nice and neatly, all labelled up. And part of their job is to get the necessary samples out for the shows that we do every day, get them all ready and prepared, often display them, tidy them away again, pop them back in the sample library, and that takes an inordinate amount of time.
Because they literally are the cogs that keep us working, and I don't think a lot of people realise just what they do for us in terms of getting everything show ready so that we can come in, get ready and be relaxed to go on air and do those kind of things.
So that is just a small part of what they do, you know, as well as being floor managers during the shows, getting us any products that we need, and most importantly bringing the coffee.
Everybody on screen knows I make everybody's tea and coffee.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Dawn, who sent in that amazing picture of her makeup. She says, it's not my everyday makeup, but I did do it myself. Amazing, absolutely brilliant, loved it. Fred171 says, age happens, maturity is optional. Yes. And Kathy, who made the amazing advent calendar that we saw, she says, my advent calendar was made using 2.5-inch boxes and contains a couple of chocolate truffles in each one. Nice. Hi to Jean Marie Penny, says, not sure if there's time left, but I have sent a photo. If we do get time, I know a few of you have, we'll try and show the photos. If we get time, we will. And Dawn Barry says, I offered the kids fruit and boxes of raisins for trick-or-treating. They haven't been back since, and that was 12 years ago. I mean, you know, we laughed and joked about that, but if you don't like the trick-or-treaters, that is one way, you know, to get your house kind of crossed off the list for the following year, isn't it? I love that. We are going to do one final demo, but before that, because we've still got the demo of the day to do as well, we thought we'd get the vote in on what Michelle's made so far for the demo of the show, then that will give us time to get all those votes in. So, what are we voting on, Michelle?
So number 1 is the reveal Dardais. Number 2 is the Halloween Zigzag. Number 3 is the box.
Oh, that's a cracker as well, actually.
Swash sentiments with the swash dies. And number 4 is, again, those reveal Dardais.
Oh, that is a toughie. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Let's give you 5 minutes to get your votes in there, and then we'll do the vote for the demo of the day. Quick look at the Zigzag scene builders again. I know Michelle's got one final demo that she wants to show us with these. These have been really, really popular. I think if I was allowed to vote, and I'm not, my favourite would absolutely be the card that Michelle made with this particular set of the Zigzag scene builders, because again, just such a cute Halloween card, and just with a little bit of, you know, manipulation and a change of the colours to create a really fantastic Halloween scene. So you used that one, didn't you? And was it the gate from that one, wasn't it, that you used?
Yeah. And the thing is, you know, so they're all sort of made the same way, so you're going to be able to mix and match across all 4 of your sets.
Yeah. I mean, and again, in their simplest form, that's how you're going to create your card with that. So that Zigzag scene for the our hometown. But again, you know, Michelle used the gate from that one with this from the Once Upon a Time set. So, you know, very good to kind of interchange. I think these two play very nicely. So that one is your Garden Dreams, where you've got your bench, your little archway and your trees. Mix and match that one up with this one here, which is the In the Country. So you've got the little, almost that little hillside up towards the cottage on the hill. You get stamps with all of them. So some lovely sentiments to be working with. Normally this would be almost £52, $60. It is $33.24 tonight platinum, or $38.24 if you're shopping in the US and your platinum. Don't forget, of course, as well, if you have just joined us maybe during birthday, or maybe you're tuning in for the first time today, if you want to get that platinum price and you're not yet in the club, join up today for free on the website crafterscompanion.com.co.uk, and of course you can get into the club. You can get 20% off your first order. Right, shall we squeeze in one final demo for your Halloween evening? What you're going to be using from this collection, Michelle?
So I'm going to use the Once Upon a Time again. But again, they're just all so much fun, and I'm loving the castle, which is probably why I keep tending to go back to it. So what we're going to do is, you've seen me cut these out many times, so I'm going to bring in the ones that I've already cut. So I've done, so again, you can mix and match. I mean, you know, by the picture on here, the tree line or the forest line, you know, on here is at the back, but it doesn't have to be. You know, you can mix and match it up. So I have done my castle, and I've got this lovely Snow White Centura pearl. So that is going to be my biggest piece. I've cut that tree line out. That's going to sort of roughly be that high, and I have got the horse and carriage there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in my scrap piece of paper. Well, it's almost stenciled up, isn't it now?
Oh yeah.
Let me just
make a card out of it.
Yes. Or a background. By the time that's all inked up with so many different things, you're going to have a lovely inky background. So I'm just going to bring in some of my water reactive ink pads, and I have picked, so I've got my Sandstorm, Green Topaz, Lemon Tonic and Pink Tulip. And these look so much different on this Centura Pearl than they do on your normal colour card.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite a lot of fun to do it on this. So I am just And again, I'm going to be sort of gentle to start with. I can always build the colour up if I want. I can't necessarily take it off. So I'm just going to put a little bit of sandstorm on my castle. And then I'm going to have pink roofs. Roofs.
Roofs?
Tower tops.
Tower tops.
That'll do.
You seem to have really enjoyed working with this collection. Is it a favourite of yours?
Yeah, I do like this.
Yeah.
It is just a lot of fun. It's just having a bit of a play. You're just having fun with this one. It really is. So you can't really pick it up as much as. Let me bring this in, see if it shows a little bit more. You can see it on that. Look, you can see the pink on there. It gives it ever such a subtle colour.
Yeah.
But it just looks lovely. It really does. So let me just put that on properly. I'm going to go in with my green topaz.
Nice.
And again, I'm going to ink that down.
So you're just saying these are so cute and unique. They are, aren't they? Very cute.
They really are, and they're something different to what you. I haven't seen anything like this out there. So pop that one there, and then this last one, do the grass.
Kathy's just messaged to congratulate you on your Demo of the Month win as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I have a feeling, I shall tune in Sunday, I have a feeling that there might be another star on the board coming into the week.
Oh, fingers
for you.
crossed.
I think you've done, well, there's a long way to go, obviously.
Well, there is, yeah.
You know, only the first day. I think I don't know, it's like some amazing demos today. If you missed the craft along earlier on, make sure you go back and watch it. I will show you the bag in a second, actually, because we've got to do the vote for the demo of the day. Unbelievable projects today. Unbelievable. We do have a result in as well for the demo of the show, so let me know when you're ready, and I'll announce that.
Would you want to do it now?
I don't know. I can do. Shall I?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, apparently it was a landslide.
The Halloween one.
2.
Was that the Halloween one?
I hope so. Yes.
I've put them in order as well, and I still don't know which one it is. Thank you, guys.
Demo of the day then. So, numero uno is, funnily enough, with the Zigzag Scene Builders once again, funnily enough, with the same die set. This is a brilliant way to show you, actually. That's the same die set that created that card over there, night and day. But that's number 1. No, hang on. Yes, that's number 1 with the pop-up box. So 1. I mean, this absolute work of art is number 2, the craft along. How amazing is that one? And I do love this one, and I appreciate all of the effort that you put into making this as well. But I think I equally love number 3, which you've got as well.
Sometimes simple is better. It really is. But it's that gold just on there, and again, it's just using it in such a different way.
Yeah. So that's 3, 2, 1. Get voting. You've got about 5 minutes. I'm genuinely interested. I thought this was a surefire thing, but that card, I think, might be a bit of a dark horse. We'll find out. We'll get the result of your vote in just a few moments' time. But back to you, Michelle.
Thank you very much. So, I'm just going to bring this back in, because when I layer these up, I want a little bit of grass coming through there as well. So I'm just going to bring my green topaz back in, and just ever so gently add a little bit to the bottom there. And again, so you use those new ink pads of ours to do this.
Shimmer ink pads.
Yes.
That's a shout, that is.
Oh, they are just beautiful. So that is what it's sort of going to look like at the minute. Well, when we're done. But what we're going to do is I'm going to bring these in. So I have just got a couple of pieces of card, and they are 6.5 by 1 inch wide. So 6.5 long. And I've scored that at 2, and then at 1/2 and 1/2 again. So it's 2 inches by 2 1/2 inches there. And I've just got my little tab, and then I'm just going to glue that together. And I'm not going to burnish those at all. I want that bounce there. because they're going to pop up. So I'm going to pop that to the side because I've already got 2 glued down. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on there. So let me bring in my tacky glue. I'm going to glue this here. Just pop that on there. Just going to hold that down a second. So actually, I should have maybe time-wise. I don't know. I've got any time.
Nah, you're all good.
So I'm going to pop that one on there. While that one's drying, we're going to pop one on here as well. And again, this you can make these particular elements here, these squishy bits, whatever size you want. So if you're doing a great big one and you want this kind of built up squishiness.
I love your technical terms. Yep.
So I'm just burnishing that. I'm just giving it a good hold for that glue to grab. And then, so what I'm going to do, pop a bit of glue on there. So what you could do actually if you wanted, so I've just got some acetate here that's cut to this, well, it's cut a little bit longer, but the acetate's brilliant, so like before. So if you've got the bats and you're doing this obviously in your darker colours, if you've got bats, pop them on your acetate, or your butterflies or anything like that. Pop them on that acetate, and then when you pop it on there, you've got them as if they're floating in front of the castle or flying in front of the castle.
Yeah.
So let me pop that on there.
Ding!
Hold that down for a second.
Susie's having to get the abacus out. Apparently it's a very close vote on demo
really?
of the day.
And again, if you had that acetate on this one as well, you've got the ability to then have double the amount of little butterflies, dragonflies, bats, whatever it is, and you're going to really be able to uber create a scene with those free floating pieces as well. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm just going to squish that down for it all to grab. So you see, because I haven't burnished it, that pops back up lovely. And then all I've got here is I've got a piece of card and it's 9 inches by 3.5, so I've cut it the same width and I'm just going to pop it on the back. So then I still have a card that I can open the back up and write on, and then I've still got that beautiful scene all at the front. So let me just, so if I just lift that up, you can see those 2 springy elements, squishy elements, and how it works.
Squishiness.
Squishiness. I do think that some of my vocabulary is so much more fun than normal vocabulary.
Oh, well, I absolutely agree.
Sometimes it doesn't make any sense, but I've been here just over a year and everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I certainly do as well. I appreciate the easy to understand lingo. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can be too technical, but when you're using words like squishiness, I'm on board. Staggeration was a good one.
Staggeration, that's a good one, definitely.
What was the one from earlier on as well? About the glue you used? Oh, gluage. Yes. You know what you mean? Gluage.
So we're gonna gluage. Wishing you a magical birthday, I think we'll go with. And so let me just pop that on here. And again, if you've got all those layers of acetate, you can stamp this out and you can have that on the acetate again, so it's almost free floating. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, it's here. Do you ever do that? You're looking around for something, you're not really sure what it is you're looking around for?
All the time.
But you just know it's something.
All the time.
So again, I'm just going to be mindful of that because I've stamped onto this Centura pearl. So I'm just going to try and cut that
Sheila
out.
says, love Michelle showing such different ideas with the same dies. And Cindy says, I love how they say card. Card. How do you say card?
Card.
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 Card. Card. Card. Card. I've never noticed that. Card. What do I say? Card. Card. Card.
I don't say anything posh. I say bath and path.
I say bath and path.
Do you?
Yeah.
My kids go bath and path.
Bath?
I don't know where they've got that from.
Bath.
Bath.
Down the path. Do you have a laugh or a laugh?
Laugh.
You have a laugh, yeah.
Have a laugh.
You're having a laugh.
So I'm going to pop that on there. Make sure that they're all nice and stuck. So that is my my squishy card. So it's gonna squish up, you can see, to post, and then it's gonna pop back out, and you've got lots of lovely depth on there.
Absolutely brilliant. Susan Griffiths is saying, I always say that Michelle thinks in 3D, and Fred171 says, we all speak crafterese. We do, don't we?
Yes.
That language, crafterese. What a day it's been. We've got a vote in, a result in on the vote, I should say, and it was super duper close, Susie tells me on the socials. I'll tell you, you guys know, this is a great box here, but it's not in the running. It's not. It's a 2-3 thing, and apparently it was so tight, very close, but by a smidge. The demo of the day goes to
that one.
2. Yes. Absolutely brilliant. That is a contender, I think. When you create something like this, that is a big contender for our demo of the week. So, yeah, well done, Michelle. Some brilliant demos today. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys have really enjoyed the shows today as well. You're back with us tomorrow. Obviously, Joe's back tomorrow, isn't he?
Yeah.
What you guys got up your sleeves tomorrow? If you can remember.
Launch tomorrow. Yes,
so much going on.
Did you see the sort of
yes.
the
That's why I
panic
said
on
it.
my face? I've got a launch tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh my days. So they are a colourable creator card die. They're different to anything we've done before. You are going to love those. And then I've got launch day, so I've got some of those heritage dies.
Oh yes.
Some of the lace. Delicate lace
edgeables, yeah.
And those macro 3D embossing folders.
They were a huge hit in birthday. Yes. So if you missed out, you've got like some really big launches that we've just done, plus a brand new launch.
Yeah.
You'll need to be tuned in. It's going to be a fantastic day, I am sure. That is it for me. I'm literally not in now for like 2 weeks, I think. Wow. I'm not moaning. Bad. No, it's not. No. Not too shabby, that is it?
Are you going to come back looking like Arnie?
The plan is to go away and potentially get fit, ready for the old tour. I will come back wearing Christmas jumpers as well, because Terry was asking when the Christmas jumpers coming out. Because again, we're not really mentioned today, but a lot of you hopefully appreciated the Christmas set. The guys changed it all around today from birthday to Christmas, so we're very much on the home stretch to the festive season now. So yeah, Christmas jumpers at the ready, I think, from when I return. Yeah, but Joe's back with Michelle tomorrow for a fantastic day, launch day and launch party. Massive thank you, Michelle, for a fab day.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you also to Susie and Rachel on the socials, and Caitlin and Chloe. Thank you also to Tracy. Thank you to John today. Thank you also to Jamie and George. And thank you to you for watching. What a great fun day. I hope you have a brilliant rest of your Monday, whatever you're doing. If you're going out and trick-or-treating, have a great time. Stay safe. Enjoy Halloween. And I will see you in... a couple of weeks. What a slacker. I'll be there on my socials. I'll keep popping up on the socials. I'll tell you what, I've got loads and loads of goodies for me wrap up this week. I tell you what, mainly featuring me and Michelle. So that will be going up on my Facebook page in a few days' time. But listen, yes, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye for now, everybody.